Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about a very difficult aspect that we're going to be experiencing into July 10th. And I am here to give you the best possible advice that I can and some remedies as well. So, hopefully, we can all get through this very testing period. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astro Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and a practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, into self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what we have for this next upcoming days until July 10th and how it is that we can handle this very testing time for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you to all my beautiful exclusive members. These gorgeous souls have been my Patreons and have been giving so much of their love here in the Astro Motivation channel. If it wasn't for these beautiful members, I wouldn't be able to bring you guys all that I have. And thank you for letting me be of service to you. And thank you for your support here in the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, my beautiful members. And if you would like to also be an exclusive member, we have exclusive videos of rituals for full moons, new moons, as well as a Vedic astrological course. So if you would like to learn Vedic astrology, you can definitely join our members. In the description here below, you will be able to find out how. And I also just want to say thank you to everybody for the beautiful birthday wishes. You guys were the thing that really made my birthday so special, believe it or not. I was so shocked to know that there's so many people out there that care, even though I don't know you guys. I am so grateful for you guys. Unfortunately, the festivities that I had for my birthday did not turn out in the best way possible. But just looking back at your beautiful messages, your gorgeous wishes, I'm in shock of how much love surrounds me. I'm sorry for getting emotional. This aspect, I'm telling you, is so intense right now. But thank you so much for all of you guys. Thank you, really. You were the ones who really made my birthday so special. Okay, guys, so let's talk about this very difficult aspect. I know I made it into a little bit of a mystery here, but pretty much what we are going to be dealing with until July 10th is a Jupiter combust along with a Mercury combust. So what does it mean when a planet goes combust? It means that the sun is too close to the planet. And when the sun is so close to the planet, it burns it away. And we can literally see it in this picture from the sky, how Jupiter is in the Gemini constellation along with Mercury and the sun. And you see how close they are to each other. As they get closer and closer and they land in the same degree, Jupiter will literally disappear from the sky because the brightness of the sun will not let Jupiter be seen. And this, in Vedic astrology, actually is not an auspicious time. It's a time where the planet that gets burned cannot function in its best possible way. And Jupiter is having a hard time functioning with the sun being so close. And the reason why this is so difficult is because Jupiter is the most benefic planet that we have in the sky. Jupiter is the wisdom. Jupiter is the understanding. Jupiter is the wise guru of all of us, of all the jivas here. And so Jupiter is very important. And when Jupiter goes combust, we don't have the wisdom to make the right choices. We cannot access that intelligence, and we have a harder time seeing the bigger picture of things. And I, of course, would love to hear from you guys in the comments how you guys been feeling this energy, if you've been feeling this energy. And it's also a very testing time because we also have a yoga that I'll show you. It's a yoga that is quite difficult, that all the planets are in one side between the nodes, and this causes tension and difficulty as well. So we have a little bit of a double whammy energy here going on. So Jupiter is the planet, like I mentioned, of wisdom, is the Brihaspati, is the teacher. And so it's very important for us to be able to make wise decisions in our lives. And when it goes combust, this really goes away. And aside from that, Jupiter and the Sun are also going to come together in the nakshatra of Adra. And Adra is not an easy nakshatra. Adra is a very intense nakshatra. Adra, the symbol of Adra, is literally the teardrop. So imagine, what are the things that make us cry? Realizations, um, tower moments, massive changes. We can cry from joy, we can cry from sadness. And so Adra represents that storm of life. It literally is ruled by Rudra, which is the god, like a form of Shiva that is very angry and very tumultuous and very intense. So they're being combusted in this very intense nakshatra that is not passive, that is not calm, that is erratic, that is intense, that is explosive, that is literally like a storm. And so it can cause a lot of mayhem, especially mentally. And Gemini being a planet of logic, being a constellation of logic, and Adra being right in the middle of this energy of Gemini, and Jupiter is not there anymore for our wisdom, this may cause a lot of intense energies, guys. And of course, we also have the Mars with K2 conjunction, which has already created massive mayhem around the world. We can already see it. And if you have not checked out that video, definitely go check it out over here. But guys, like, it's just been so powerful. It is definitely a time of karmic cleansing, and it is definitely a time of massive, intense moments. I just would love to hear from you guys what it is that you also been experiencing, how it is that you've been sensing this. And I'm also going to be doing a horoscope for each individual sign so we can see how it is that we can navigate this tumultuous energy. But just remember, Adra brings a sense of a teardrop, and this might make us cry. Cry from joy or cry from happiness. And I just want to give you guys the best possible situation that we can do. So during this time, because the air energies are so intense, again, the vata is powerful, which means that our mental realm is not working in its best possible way. We don't have the Jupiterian wisdom. So remedies for this energy: number one, pranayama. Pranayama. And pranayama, which is breath work, very important, especially if you can begin the day with pranayama, so that we can filter out these airs, filter out the intense energies and the intense air energy that is happening, that is causing so much mental anguish, that is causing so much confusion, bewilderment, and not knowing what is the right choice to do. So it is quite an intense energy. So we want to do pranayama. Pranayama will help us to ground ourselves, will help us to find that stability. And also, I would say we need to find a way to create some sort of detachment, because Adra is ruled by Rahu. Rahu is in Aquarius, in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is it's the altar of sacrifice. It's the altar of sacrifice. And so we're in a moment right now where it's like something has to be sacrificed. And we could have been very mentally attached to it. And this, of course, can go from any sort of addictions, insecurities, mental illnesses, confusions. And so Rahu is telling us you're going to have to sacrifice something here. You're going to have to literally put it in the altar of sacrifice and burn it away. Something has to be burned away. And the mind could be fighting from this, because the mind might be like, no, I'm not ready yet. I don't want to give it up. I'm not ready to do that. And of course, this can start causing a lot of tension. So we want to do some pranayama. And I also, of course, suggest that we do our mantra chanting as well. And the best mantra is the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Doing this mantra at least 108 times a day, getting yourself a japa or a mala, and that will definitely bring some sort of detachment. It will help us to find a detachment and be able to protect ourselves and shelter ourselves from these astral energies as well. And then, of course, any sort of fasting during Thursdays would also be very powerful. And wearing the color yellow on Thursdays will also be very, very powerful. And making sure that you are also eating garbanzos, chickpeas, also are an energy of Jupiter, and this can bring that. So, meditation, chanting, and be like that Shiva that is in meditation while the storm is just. And we have to understand that all things are temporary. These transits are temporary. The hardships that we go to are temporary. The emotions that we feel are temporary. And so nothing is going to stay like that forever. Everything will have a change in a cycle of transformation. And we're kind of in that moment right now of the cycle of transformation, the cycle where something ends so that something else can begin. And it could be quite powerful. Alrighty, my brothers and sisters, let's check out the horoscopes to see how it is that we can handle these energies. As always, you want to check your moon sign, of course, especially the moon sign, because that's what we're emotionally going to be feeling very deeply, and the ascendant side, which is going to be the storm that we're going to see outside of ourselves. If you feel inclined to check in any other sign, your sun sign or your Atma Karka, please, you're more than welcome to do it. Follow your intuition. All the messages that I bring are general. Take what it resonates, leave what doesn't. And I also use oracle cards to emphasize the messages that are coming. I am also a channel, and that's the reason why I use the tools both of astrology and both of oracle cards to bring a more complete message to you in the best way that I can possibly bring in. All right, guys, so let us get started. Of course, as always, we are going to get started with our beautiful second with our beautiful Aries. Alrighty, Aries, welcome to your horoscope for this Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury conjunction. We're going to be having kind of this energy very, very strong. And for you, wait as I pull all these here. For you, we are having all this conjunction in the third house. And the sun is combusting both Mercury and both Jupiter. I mean, imagine Jupiter is the wisdom and Mercury is the logic. We don't have our heads on straight right now whatsoever. So, and with you, my beautiful Aries, it might be a little bit more of an intense situation because we do have it in the third house of the mind, of communication, of understanding, of logic. It's like a sort of double energy for you here when it comes to communications and when it comes to your mental realm, okay? Mental illnesses, mental distortions, mental perceptions that are not in favor, any negative thoughts that are not in favor, any mental, patterns that have actually caused more pain, more suffering. The mind is something. The mind is something, and I feel like this is the reason why everybody, bashes on the poor Geminis. They're always like, oh, they're like the crazy ones. They're like this, but it's just that the realm of the mind is very tumultuous and difficult. This is why it's such a beautiful representation of how Adra, this nakshatra that falls right in the middle of Gemini, is like the epitome when we are so stuck in our heads that we can't see anything straight. So this is really, my beautiful Aries, calling for a lot of heart. And it might be difficult to bring all this mental energy down into the heart. And so that's why I say meditation, find ways to look at your mind. What is it that is saying? What is it? What is the story this is the moment to really check, what is the story that you keep telling yourself, or what is the story that keeps repeating, or what is the story of your life? Oh, I'll never find love. Oh, I'll never have a good job. Oh, I'll never be successful. Or this always happens to me. Oh, like, what is that constant thought or story that keeps on living? And that is what we're going to be putting in the sacrificial altar, because it's connected to Rahu. Rahu's in your 11th house of dreams and aspirations, and it's saying, I want to take you to your dreams. I want to take you to your aspirations. But we cannot get there because our minds are not wired for success. Because if you're afraid of success, or you're afraid of failure, this will never happen. And so Rahu right now, it's definitely doing a massive, massive um, surgery on your mind to be able to eradicate these negative thoughts. And I really suggest, I mean, absolutely, journaling is so important for you right now, my beautiful Aries, because you might feel really confused. You might feel like you have a lot of contradicting thoughts. One says yes, one says no. And this could be bringing a lot of issues into your life. So, journaling is going to be very important. That you just brain dump whatever is that it's in your mind, so that you can reread it and actually start seeing a bigger picture of your mental pattern. What is the story that you keep telling yourself? What is the story behind love, behind money, behind success, behind health, behind your life? And that is what Rahu is asking for you to just sacrifice it. It's almost like it reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob when he became the most incredible waiter, and then when they asked him, what's his name, and then the brain was showing like, oh my God, what the hell? Like, it's kind of like that. Like, you have to go through a cleansing of your mind, erase all the beliefs, erase all the things that you think that are like this or think that are like that, and come back to a state of newness in the mind. Yeah, better easy than done. I totally understand. Easy said than done. Totally understand. But that is what we're trying to get through. That is the test that you're having right now, my beautiful Aries. That is what's being thrown in your face at this moment. And we're not having the logic, we're not having the wisdom. So we literally have to listen to our hearts. We need to listen to our intuition. We need to listen to our hearts, so that we can actually get to the truth. We're trying to listen to the truth, and not all these speculations and stories that we put around ourselves, which eventually traps us and eventually doesn't allow for us to move forward. These stories can also go around your siblings, where maybe you haven't gotten along with your siblings very well, something's going on with your siblings, and this is like, okay, what is this? We can't just put this on the side. We can't just ignore this. So something around your siblings can also be a major situation right now, where life is saying, time for you to handle this situation with your siblings, and overcome this story. Okay, so let's look a little bit deeper here with your energies, my beautiful Aries. What else do we have for Aries for this triple conjunction and the Mercury and Jupiter combust until July 10th for my beautiful Aries? So you may feel extra energies of worry right now, because there is just so much. What's going to happen? Like, your mind is not working normally. Normally you have a mind that is like, oh, I know, I get it, boom. But this time it's just not. You can't make the decisions out of the mind. You can't make the decisions out of the logic. And this may give you a little bit of worrying energy, like, what is happening, what is going on? But this is a test of faith. Of course, we have to understand that what brings balance to the third house is the ninth house of faith, God, connection with the divine, and devotion. And so this is the only thing that's going to bring balance to this anxiety. We have to remember that anxiety is a lack of faith. Okay, that's what anxiety is, guys. Lack of faith, lack of belief. And so you may be tested at this time with this, that we have to really step into believing, and also the heart chakra. The answers are in the heart. The answers are in the heart. So there's a lot of fight between the head and the heart. I want it to be like this. And the heart is like, this is the truth of the situation. So we need to connect a lot with the heart chakra. Try to put your hands in your heart to see if you can find ways to connect more with the heart and do a lot of heart chakra balancing. This can also help a lot, my beautiful brothers and sisters. So, heart chakra, very, very important at this time. And last but not least, the giving and receiving. You are also understanding that your reactions, your reactivity, regardless if you didn't mean to or didn't, will have a repercussion. That what you give is what you get. So if you're giving the energy of doubt, the energy of I don't know if it's gonna work out, or I'm just gonna put one foot in, but the other one's gonna be in the other side. Like, that's what you're going to receive. That's what we're going to receive. See that life is not against you, but it's just literally living the karmas that you have chosen. Maybe not in this lifetime, but in another lifetime. This is radical, radical accountability. That we are responsible for our karma and what is happening in our lives. And it's not an attack on ourselves. It is just what we're sowing, what we're reaping and sowing. So the giving and receiving is very important. And this might be the time where you can change your story so that you can receive a better result. Okay? Alrighty, my beautiful Aries. Those were your messages for this powerful conjunction and combustion. I really hope that they helped you. Thank you so much for being here, my beautiful Aries. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Check out in the description here below a promo code for a discounted 75-minute consultation with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Aries. So that is for you. Book one today. Alrighty, Aries, thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate you so much. Love you guys so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful conjunction. And this conjunction for you is happening in the second house. Wow, this is intense. I will say for you, this is a true test. Why? Because you are the original ruler of the second house. You are the original ruler of the second house of money. And this is not just the house of money. Money is kind of like the aftermath of what really this house stands for. Because what this house truly stands for, and it is a quality of what you are, my beautiful Taurus, is values. The reason why you're so strong is because you live by your values, my beautiful Taurus. You are that person that what you see is what you get. You are not hiding anything under the table. You are, this is what it is, this is what I am, this is what you get. And that is value. The value is in plain sight. And you live by these things. And because you live by these things, you live with integrity. And so this is the house of values. This is the house of integrity. And when we become the embodiment of these things, we naturally attract abundance and prosperity in our lives. So here is also where our insecurities lie. Either you are secure or you are insecure. And that is what this is being exposed at this time. That if you buried some insecurity deep, deep within you, like, oh, let's not talk about that. We don't touch that subject. It's hidden. It's over there. We don't look at it. This might be the time where this wound gets again touched because there's some insecurities. And the insecurity could be around success. It could be around money. It could be around even our own sense of value. Like I've seen in the charts that I have read, I've seen that when people are going through the hardest times in love, when they're going through a very testing time in their relationship, it's because they're being tested in their security and they're being tested in their sense of self-worth. Because one of the things that gets affected the most in a relationship is your sense of self-worth. It's the main thing that gets affected. So this is powerful, my beautiful Taurus. This is powerful. And it could come from a financial situation, or it can come from value situation, or oh, my apologies. or it could even come from some family thing, family life, family issues, family choices. This is also coming from that, and like the sense of security for your life. So right now you may be thinking like, is this sustainable? Can I keep up with this? Can I really make this? Can I really build this? Can I really create that security? And so there's a lot of things going on with your financial life, and there's a lot of things going on with your sense of self-esteem. Right now it's being tested in Taurus. You are the OG of self-esteem. Like, this is a true Taurus in their beautiful highest light. They are in the energies of high self-esteem. They know their worth and they show it and they live it. This is one of the reasons why Taurus women are very beautiful, because they just embody that sense of self-worth so powerful. But the Tauruses that forget this, that are not living like this, they can be completely in deprivation and deprived and depression, because it's not in your nature to not be living a very worthy sense of self life like this. So it's going to be different. Some people may go through things with finances, some people may go through tests of insecurities in money, insecurities in the work area, insecurities in love, insecurities with family, insecurities with your future, insecurities with your sense of security. And so this is really bringing these things up to the surface, very, very strong, my beautiful Taurus. And the best thing is really observe it, because sometimes we think that we have overcome it. Sometimes we think, oh, I already dealt with that. I already overcame this. And yet it shows up again and we react in the same distraught energy. And this is that cycle that keeps sort of staying. So how do we bring balance? Of course, with the eighth house of going within in the mystery of yourself, going within in the psychology of yourself. What is going on? What are my belief systems? What are the traumas that I have? Are the traumas the thing that are leading my decisions? Is the traumas the thing that doesn't let me feel secure? And we may have to go into this sort of shadow work. It's a very powerful energy for shadow work. For shadow work. And of course, all of this is going to lead you into your career. With Rahu in the 10th house, is saying, I'm going to take you to the top. I will take you to the top. But I cannot take you up there if you're carrying this weight of insecurity. If you're carrying this weight deep down inside in a very subtle level, that you're still feeling insecure about finances, that you're still feeling insecure about love, that you still feel insecure about your capabilities, that you feel insecure about your decisions and your ability to advocate for yourself. So this is all happening so that we can propel you into that destiny, so that we can propel you into that world. But it's going to, you can't just you can't just like put a wall and like put the wall and be like, well, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel that insecurity. You're going to have to get vulnerable. You're going to have to get deeply vulnerable, so that maybe this insecurity can actually come to light and finally be released from you. Whew, Taurus. Let's see. Let's pull some more cards here for you. I love you guys so, so much. Let's see. What do we have for my beautiful Tauruses for this triple conjunction and combust Mercury and Jupiter? I do want to put one here for you. For Taurus, for the combustion of Jupiter and Mercury during this time. Wow. Okay. So, first and foremost, no more complaining. This is going to be something that is, the complaining is what keeps the wound of insecurity alive. What are you complaining about? You complain about your finances, you're complaining about your partner, you're complaining about your marriage, you're complaining about your relationships, you're complaining about your life. Like, what is it? Because the more we complain, the more we dig ourselves into victimization. And when we dig ourselves into victimization, the more we're giving our power away. the more we're giving our power away. So complaining are affirmations of victimization, of victimhood. So which are never really true spirituality. You are not a victim. You are not a victim. Yes, things happen to us. Sometimes it's just our karmas. And it's not that it's something against you. It's just we gotta burn off these karmas. Maybe it wasn't in this life that you did it, but maybe in a past life. And so it's burning that karma off. So the truth is that we're spirit soul, and our spirit soul is not a victim. There's no victimization in that. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. It wants to give you that. You have an abundance of choices and freedom. You are not stuck and bounded by a situation, by a thing, by anything. You are no victim of it. And so during this time, you are going to need the power of prayer. You're going to need to pray a lot, to connect a lot with your angels, your ancestors, to the divine God and Goddess. This is a time to really connect deeply to the power of prayer. And this is the surrendering act. This is the moment where you have to call in your spirit team to come and help you. They won't come unless you ask them. And Tauruses, you guys are so tough. You guys are so strong. You guys are like a boulder. That it's like, it takes a lot for you guys to really break down. It takes a lot for you guys to finally say, God, help me. Because you are so powerful. So the power of prayer is going to help you during this time, especially if you're not feeling strong. And positivity, faith, and optimism. So it's a test of faith. It's a test of faith. Very strong test of faith. And this is how we eradicate the complaining. Positivity, faith, optimism. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And to really go into this positivity, like massive positivity. And I pulled one card for your love life, just in case if you guys are going through some love issues. Either you don't, or you do have it. Life is saying, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. You see how faith is so the thing right now? Faith it's like, and even if you can't reach it because Jupiter's going to be burned, you have to almost like dig for it. I'm getting that faith. I believe that good things are going to turn out for me, for how terrible of a storm it looks right now. I trust. I trust. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And also, if you would like to take a opportunity in getting a consultation with me, you can use the promo code for a discounted version of the 75-minute consultation, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Taurus. So make sure you book one today. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Gemini. So welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this Mercury-Jupiter energy. Mercury-Jupiter combustion until July 10th. And so it's everything happening in your sign. This is powerful. To be honest, I feel like what is being completely shown to you at this time is your little evil twin. And I know, everybody's got that little evil mind inside, but Geminis have that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde energy very, very strong. Nothing against you. Please don't take it personally. I'm not offending you, because this is a wonderful aspect that will help you to see, that part of your personality that keeps sabotaging you. That little evil twin that wants to destroy everything around it. And so you might be shown what it is that in your personality is not working anymore. There might be some attitude, some quality, some habit, some thing that you just been doing and you've always done it and it has almost become a part of your personality and who you are, but that you know is not good for you, that you know it hurts you and it hurts everybody around, that you know it causes more damage than good. This could also show up in your physical body as well, where maybe you recognize, oh, something in my body, like if I keep doing a habit, it's hurting my body now. It's not good for me. I keep smoking, I keep drinking, I keep eating meat. It's going to show something bad in your body as well. So, body things as well as personality things. And you have a chance here to put this in the sacrificial altar. This evil twin that has sabotaged your relationships, that has sabotaged your life, that has ruined the opportunities, and that has left you in shame and guilt. This is the moment. And why? Because Rahu is in the energy of the ninth house. Rahu wants to, Rahu is not the most righteous sign. Rahu is not the most righteous, planet. But when it comes into the ninth house, something is pulling you towards righteousness. Something is pulling you towards the highest version of yourself. This is the reason why the Navamsha, which is the chart of the ninth house, it's kind of like our highest version of ourselves. That is a chart of the highest version of ourselves. And so Rahu wants to take you here. It wants to get you out of the mediocrity and the lower parts of yourself that are just not working anymore. And Rahu wants to expand you, because that's what happens. It's like once we overcome these shortcomings, then we feel the sense of expansion. We feel liberated. And so you have a chance here. And I'm sure you know what it is that, oh, that's where I end up with the foot in my mouth. That's where I end up hurting everybody. I'm reactive. I can control my tongue. I say mean things. Whatever it may be. But this is the perfect moment for you to finally let it go and burn it away. And you're going to see, because it's going to cause mayhem in your life. You're going to be like, man, there I go again. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to show up like this anymore. And I did it again. So this is an amazing time for you to finally correct that part of your personality, so that you can have this expansion, so that you can overcome the obstacles, so that you can get to the next level. That's what Rahu wants to take you. He wants to take you into a better version of yourself. And so that is the energies with this. Very, very powerful. And it has to do with your identity. It has to do with your personality. And it has to do with your body. This is the moment to cleanse it away. And look at the things that are being triggered. Look at the patterns that have repeated. And you're like, man, I know I that happens. I show up like that. I know that I get compulsive, or I scream, or I throw the tantrum, or I react in these ways. This is an amazing opportunity to finally burn it away and liberate yourself from that little evil twin that wants to ruin things. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Geminis. What is the best advice for Gemini for the combust Mercury and combust Jupiter? Especially because your planet here is being combust. So, first, be honest with yourself. I mean, I'm sure you're listening to me and you're like, don't call me out like that. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just, Astro Mama here. I got like a lot of mama vibes. It's just my nurturing nature. And you can't really love somebody if you don't also, as a parent, if you don't know how to also correct them. That's a form of love. I love you, Gemini. That's why I'm saying this to you. So, but if you go into denial and if you block yourself off, you won't be being honest with yourself. This is an amazing time for you to truly be honest with yourself. And it makes us stronger to know our weaknesses, to know our shortcomings. And the more we put them in the light, the more you will be able to overcome them. But it first has to come from your honesty with yourself. Stop pointing the finger. Oh, it was them. Oh, they did that to me. Oh, but they were the ones who started it. Oh, but they were the ones who did that. And so I reacted. And so I react like this finger, like this. I added wood to the fire. I am responsible for my reactivity. I am responsible for the things that come out of my mouth. When you go into this radical honesty with yourself, and even coming to the honesty of maybe, finally you come to the honesty that you don't want something and you've been trying to stay in something that you don't want or whatever it is. But we need to first start with this energy of becoming extremely honest with yourself. And you can do this by yourself in reflection, in meditation, in journaling. Something that can really help you to transmute all these energies and this mental chaos is a creative project right now. So get creative, write some poetry, write some songs, just journal, make some art, dance, sing, start a business, keep working on your projects. Like a creative project, we can transmute all this energy through creativity, and it will be really, really nice. And also, there's nothing to worry about. So we are going to be feeling this energy of worrisome. We're going to be feeling this energy of like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What is going on? And usually you are kind of like 6 steps ahead of the situation. Always you have this mental capability to see 6 steps ahead of what is going on. But since your planet is being burned and also Jupiter is being burned, it's almost like I can't see. I can't see what's going to go. And that might bring some sort of worry. So trust. Really put the energy to work on yourself. And I'm not talking about become selfish and egocentric and only worry about yourself. No, I'm talking about really be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Because that's going to be the key to help you put this in the altar, the sacrificial altar. Alrighty, my beautiful Geminis, those were your messages. I love you guys so, so much. Please forgive me if you felt offended on the messages. My intention is not to offend you, but I also want to be completely honest with you because I'm here to the betterment of your soul. I'm not here to just struck your ego. And so I love you so much, my beautiful Geminis. You guys know that I do. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I definitely suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. You can book a consultation, 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Gemini. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for Jupiter, Mercury combustion. And whoa, 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 my beautiful Cancers. You guys are going through a powerful spiritual awakening here. And it's a spiritual awakening that may come in the form of a loss. Okay, for some of you guys. I don't want that to happen to you, obviously, knock on wood. But I want to be honest with you. This is the house of losses. And something here has to be given away. Something here has to be let go of. And it's very subtle in nature. It could be not in your face. It's very hidden, almost like you can't even see it. But this is the thing that is coming to the surface, saying the time, this is the moment to completely end this. Cut it. The end. The end. And this can come in many forms. Maybe some of you guys are like, okay, I'm really ready to let go of this job. I'm really ready to let go of this relationship. I'm really ready to let go of this situation. I'm really ready to let go of this addiction. I'm really ready to let go of this pain or this trauma. And so you are going deep, deep into the feels. And this is happening also because Rahu is in the 8th house, the 8th house of transformation. And this is deep, deep psychological transformation. And as we have this transformation, you're going to rise from the ashes like a phoenix, stronger and more powerful. And so something here, Cancer. And the thing about it, Cancer, is that you are the representative of the past. You are the sentimental sign. You are the one who loves the past, who keeps that blanket when you were still a baby, who has this nostalgia for the past. Nothing wrong with this. This is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. But that's why I say it might be a challenge for you, because something here of your past is literally surfacing so deeply that it's saying this ends here. Then, of course, you have your own free will. You can fight this energy and hold on for dear life, because you also are somebody that has those claws. And you, when the claw goes down, you don't let go. You're just like, and so this could be a little bit of a painful situation. I'll be super honest with you, Cancer. Okay, and I'm sending you so much love, so much, a big hug to all my beautiful Cancers, because Rahu in the eighth house is tumultuous, is is getting you away from whatever security and comfort zone that you might have developed, and it's throwing you into the unknown. And this could be very vulnerable. You could be feeling very vulnerable, but this is for the better, Cancer. We have to trust that it's for the better, and the betterment is that you are ready to let this go. You are ready to let go of that past, of that situation. You know that it's no longer going to bring you happiness. You know that isn't, that you've outgrown it. You know that it's time. So it's going to be deep, and you know, if you can find a counselor or a therapist that you can work with through this process of letting go, because maybe for some of you guys, and God forbid, some of you guys may also be going through mourning of something. So this will be something that, you know, open yourself up to the vulnerability of allowing somebody to hold space for you and to help you go through this massive closure and ending that is coming into your life. And remember, we don't have to see these things as like, oh, I lost, I failed, I didn't do it right, I'm being punished. Like, no, you're being liberated from this burden, from this wound, from this thing that hasn't allowed you to truly transform, that hasn't allowed you to truly make the change that you really are longing for. Okay, so let's go deeper into these messages, my beautiful Cancer. Let's see what else do we have for Cancer for this combustion of Jupiter and Mercury for my beautiful Cancers. First and foremost, you will do very well sleeping. Okay, this is going to help you. Cancer, sleep and rest is going to help you kind of burn this karma off, go through the process easier. Okay, so sleeping, your dreams are showing you things, resting, stop with the burnout. If you're feeling burned out, have some time for just relaxation, peace, and rest, please. This is going to help you go through this transmutation. Maybe some of you guys end up having a dream that almost kind of releases this thing that has been stuck in your subconscious. So rest and sleep are going to be very important during this process so that you can overcome this thing. And surrender the drama. Stop adding more wood to the fire. Stop adding more emotional intensity, because it's draining you. It might be something that is going through a drama situation that is making you feel so burnt out, and this is the reason why you need some rest, you need some calm. Find peace. Actually, finding peace, silence, meditation, isolation could actually help you a lot at this time too. So surrender the drama, surrender the pain. It doesn't matter how emotionally charged a situation is, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Now, this doesn't mean shutting down. This doesn't mean stonewalling. This doesn't mean, ignoring. It just means that you don't have to emotionally react. If you're reacting in a very intense emotional way, it's because something is still there. Something is still there. Staying centered will help you to resolve an issue more quickly. Okay. And last but not least, and I think this is the root of it all, is the fear of intimacy. Okay. So you are ready to let love in, Cancer. What is it that is not allowing for you to let love in? Why don't you not trust? Oh, I've been hurt before. Oh, I know how all women are. Oh, I know how all men are. This is blocking your ability to have intimacy. And that's where Rahu wants to take you. Rahu's like, I'm going to take you into that intimacy. You can't have anything superficial at this time. You're not going to have a superficial relationship. You're not going to have a superficial job where you're just like, but deep down inside, you're not about it. Like, life is breaking down the walls of this mask where, oh, I got everything under control, I'm so secure, and it's throwing you into the pit of vulnerability and darkness. And it's showing you to truly let love in. I know it sounds weird, but literally the thing that we're most afraid of, we want it so badly. We want love and intimacy so badly, but we're so afraid of the price because it takes trust, and the trust may feel like risk. So something here is compassionately identified and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. That is what is being eradicated. Let go so that you can love more. We are in this planet to learn to love. We came here to be love and to give love. This is our basic duty. And that's why spirituality is so important, because spirituality is the only thing that teaches the human being how to truly love. Because we are drowning in a world of lust, and we think that lust is love. But our only duty is to not be jaded and close our hearts off and be afraid of love. So this is the time. Any patterns that stop you from opening your heart, this is the moment that we can release them and put them in the sacrificial altar to have your massive, massive transformation and to take your power back. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then take advantage of my promo right now. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. So book one today. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that you like them. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful Jupiter-Mercury combustion, which will be happening for you in the sector of your 11th house of friendships, dreams, and aspirations. Very interesting, my beautiful Leo. So something here around your dreams and your circles of friends, and who you make friends with, and who you consider your network of people, some association that you have is some either some of my Leos are going through some where you're not opening, like antisocial energy. And if that is you, if you have always been a little bit antisocial, you feel like people don't get you, you feel like I have just a tiny little amount of friends, I don't really have that many people or acquaintances that know me. I this is a way, in a very subtle way, it's like I prefer to reject the world before they reject me. I prefer to reject all the potential friends before they reject me. And that way I stay protected, that way I stay in my lane, and that way I'll never get hurt. Especially if you feel like you were bullied, or you could never be part of the group, or you were, you always felt like you didn't fit in. This is the moment where this is going to really come to the light very strongly for you. For those of you who may have this path, others of you who are extremely friendly and have a lot of friends and have a lot of acquaintances, this could be the time where life is showing you that you can't just be friends with everything and anyone. Because if you do become friends with just anybody and anything, and you're not being selective of your associations, you are going to naturally adopt bad qualities from everyone. So it's a little bit of, you see what it is that you like, you see where it is that you want to be. And also with your dreams and aspirations, this might be a time where you may be feeling very strongly like, am I going to be able to make my dreams come true? Like, Do you have fears of dreaming big? Do you prefer to just maybe dream small, and that way you won't get disappointed? That way you won't have your expectations broken. That way your pride won't get hurt. So this is a time too where this is being transformed. It wants you to kind of, yes, dream, but dream with detachment and faith. I know it's weird. Like, how can you be detached and have faith at the same time? How can you care but be detached? How can you long and want but be detached? And that really is the greatest lesson for all of us. But for you, it's a little bit more of the key to life, because you are so passionate that you naturally get so attached to things so strongly that it might disappoint you, you know? And I'm sure you felt this, Leo. It's like, well, I had expectations and it disappointed me. I tried to go for my dreams and it disappointed me. And yes, this place sucks. I totally get it. Like, this is a nasty place. Like, it's tough, it's hard, it's intense. But you gotta keep dreaming on. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Like, this takes a lot of guts, this takes a lot of courage, this takes a lot of faith, this takes a lot of surrender. This takes so much, but you can do it. You can do it. And so there's something here that is trying to tell you you can do this. And now with Rahu in the seventh house, it might be a dream around having a perfect relationship. It might dream about having that marriage. It might be a dream about, you know, having the real relationships that are valuable for you, committing to people that will bring you goodness in your life, committing to people that are going to show up for you and that are going to love you as much as you love them and treasure you as much as you treasure them. So there could be a dream here, and this could be with friends, acquaintances, or a lover, or a marriage or relationship. So something here is very, very strong, and it's pushing you to truly believe in your dreams. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. What do we have for Leos with this combustion of Jupiter and Mercury? What do we have for Leo for the combustion of Jupiter and Mercury? And I love this. So, entrepreneur. Some of you guys may actually be like, you know what? I dream of having my own thing. I dream of being my own boss. I dream of having, you know, my own thing, being a content creator, but like that you're the boss, you're running the show, you are the one calling the shots. And so, and even if you do have a group of people that is working with you, you are the boss, you're the one leading the situation. So there's something here that it's like you are meant to be an entrepreneur. And if there is a dream inside of you that is a dream of like, I want to be an entrepreneur, and of course entrepreneurship can be in many fields, but just anything where you independently want to go for your dreams, it's saying you have this, you have this, you have the qualifications to do this. The only thing is you gotta believe. And it's not like wanting it so much to the point that you hurt yourself, because life, when you go towards your dreams, there's two things you will find. You will find lamentation and you will find rejoicing. You will be rejoicing when things go right, and you will be lamenting when things go wrong. And that's what it means to go into the path of going towards our goals. Nobody who has reached their goal said, oh, you know, I never lamented. Impossible. This is the material world. But something here is telling you, you have it. You have it. So you have this ability. And of course, it's not going to be like a viral thing where boom, immediately happens. No, it's going to be a steady progress, but it's worth it because you're going towards your dreams. By the end of your life, you're not going to be like, what could have been? I regret that I didn't just go for it. So it's a steady progress, and give yourself that grace. You're a human being too. You're not a superhero that's just going to snap its fingers and make it happen. Like, it's a steady progress. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate for the steady progress that you're making. And as long as you focus on service, things will work out for you. This is the right attitude, the right mind. If you're doing it for your glory and your applause and, you know, me, like, this is when things might not work out. But if you focus on the service, I'm doing this for the children, I'm doing this for the world, I'm doing this for the women, I'm doing this for the men, I'm doing this for the animals. Like, if you have this higher calling, then that is what's going to help you elevate yourself to go towards these dreams and aspirations. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me. 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Leo. That will be down here. You can book one today. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this Mars and Mercury combustion. And whoa, my goodness gracious, this is going to be an important one for you. And you're going to feel it quite strongly because your planet, Mercury, is being combust as well. So this triple conjunction, this combustion is happening in your 10th house of career. And that is a powerful thing. So something here is being illuminated on what is going on in your career, my beautiful Virgo. So if you've had frustrations with your purpose in life, if you are frustrated that you've gone towards your dreams and it hasn't worked out how you want it, or you haven't had the opportunities, or you have to end up in a job that you don't really like, or I just need to stay here, or there might be fears of making changes. There might be fears of taking risks. There might be fears of, taking a step forward with these things. This is a time right now where life wants you to put that into the sacrificial altar, that you put all these negative conceptions, negative thoughts, limitations, lack of self-belief, lack of faith that is surrounding your career. And of course, you are a very perfectionist sign, and you are incredible worker. I mean, Virgo, you are that type of person that if you hire a Virgo, it's going to get done. It's going to be a great result. They're going to execute. Like, you are just so impeccable, and it's wonderful, and it's very powerful. But sometimes you may hold yourself into such an intense illusion of perfection that it stunts you, that it may stunt your ability to move forward, that it may stunt your ability to take risks in your career and in your purpose in life. And when we stay stuck in this energy, then we can start feeling frustrated, where it's like, man, I always really wanted to do that, but that's not going to give me money, or nobody is going to care about that, or it's just going to be a failure. Like, this is a moment right now, Virgo, where you really have the chance to let go of the frustrations with your job and your purpose, and burn away all the self-limiting beliefs or misconceptions or perfectionisms that may show up in your purpose in life. Okay, that is a time to do this, and this is for the benefit of the growth of your new lifestyle. Rahu's in the 6th house saying, I want to take you to a better life, a better lifestyle. I don't want you to be working 40, 50 hours a week anymore. I want you to be able to have time to eat, to have time to work out, to have a beautiful lifestyle that is fulfilling in all its ways, and that you feel healthy, and complete, and that you feel fulfilled, and that you feel that, you're not frustrated and limited by life. So Rahu wants to take you here, wants to take you to a whole new way of life. But we have to let go. We have to burn away these self-limiting beliefs and fears that we may have around our career, around our purpose in life. Okay? If you keep postponing, oh yes, I always wanted to open my own company, and you keep postponing it, this is the moment where it's going to be like, the time has come. What's stopping you from it? What is stopping you from it, Virgo? Oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I still need this, or I still need that. Do it. Just do it. Throw yourself into the water. Throw yourself in there. Stop listening to all the what ifs. You see, that's what happens with the will. We have this energy of will where it's like, let's do it. We're going to do it. That's what I want to do. And then when you go and do it, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then the mind comes in and says, oh, but how? But when? But what if this? But what if that? But what if you fail? But what if it doesn't work out? But what if they don't like you? But what if they say mean things? But what if you do it wrong? But what if it comes out bad? Like, this kills the will. And so you don't do it. And then it fizzles out. And then we just end up with frustration. That it could have been, we would have loved to, but it just didn't. So this is an important thing, my beautiful Virgo. This is a chance of a lifetime, because Jupiter here, once it's not combusted anymore, Jupiter here will give you the opportunity to really, really excel in life and to really take you to new heights. But it has to start first with this recognition and this realization of what is going on. And that for sure will help you so, so, so much, my beautiful Virgo. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Virgo. What else do we have for Virgo when it comes to, and if some of you guys are like, oh, but I'm a workaholic, I'm great, I'm having a wonderful time, I am living my dreams in my life and the business and stuff. Okay, well, do you have a healthy lifestyle? Because just being a workaholic doesn't mean that you have a healthy lifestyle. We have to have a nice balance between life and work. Do you have that, my beautiful Virgo? So it's going to be a bit different for everybody, because Rahu's trying to take you to a better lifestyle. Okay, it can't just be workaholism and, oh, well, I got paychecks, so I must be successful and I must be doing it right. But at the expense of what? So it's all about life balance, because we cannot just do. We have to also be. We have to also be. And so that's also another message that came in for some of my beautiful Virgos. So let's see, what is the messages for help for Virgo for this combustion of Jupiter and Mercury? So we have exercise to increase your manifesting abilities, and that's exactly what Rahu's telling you. It's like, go work out. Oh, I'm stressed about my work, I'm stressed about my job, I'm constantly thinking about it, I'm going around in circles thinking of all the possibilities. Stop thinking. Go and work out. Go and move your body. Go get outside. Go and work out. As long as you work out, you are going to be able to manifest these things more. Okay? And it's going to make you more healthy for your job. It's going to give you more energy for your work. It's going to make you more, in better shape for your work. Nothing is worse than an unhealthy person for their job. Like, being unhealthy will totally leave you in the bed and you can't go to work. So if we want to really have the best job and the best working situation, we got to be at the best peak of health ourselves. So exercise to increase your manifesting abilities. That is going to help you get through this very intense time. Okay, next time, if you're feeling worried, if you're feeling anxious, go and work out, run it out, jumping jacks, move your body, and it will change the energy. And we also have face your financial fears. So some of you guys may feel like, I can't make any changes. If I stop working 40 hours a week, then I'm not going to have the money. Then I'm not going to have the thing. I can, change my job right now, even though I hate it. Because, so there's a fear of financial stability here. There's a fear of, I'm not going to be successful. But are you really feeling successful? Like, some people, the idea is like, okay, if I have the highest paying CEO job in corporate America, then I'm successful. And yet you can't have a relationship, you're super busy, you're super stressed, your body's deteriorating, your mental health is also deteriorating. Like, is that really success? So life here is giving you a possibility for you to relook, what is this idea of success to me? For you specifically, Virgo, not for society's idea of success. For you, what will make you feel successful? Oh, Vinodini, if I could just write my book, live in a beautiful cottage with nature and peacefulness, I will feel so successful. It will be different for you. I want to hear what's your idea of success in the comments. And let's see, what do we have here? The last one, block out distractions. So there's a lot of distractions, maybe other people's needs, helping other people wanting your help, other people asking from you, other people wanting from you. Even though you're being of help and you're being of service and you're being so kind, so beautiful, you are distracting yourself from your true purpose in life. You are distracting yourself from what you really dream about and what you really want to leave in this world. So let go of the distractions, refocus on yourself, and you can definitely take advantage of this beautiful transit to help you finally let go of that thing that hasn't let you progress in your career. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then definitely book a consultation with me using the promo code for a discounted 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Book one today in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this Jupiter-Mercury combustion. Whoa, and for you, it is happening in your sector of faith, belief, and higher education, college, teachers, and gurus. Number one thing I want to tell you, be very, very cautious that you don't end up reacting really bad to a teacher. You may end up offending a teacher, offending your guru. So be careful with this. It's said that, Guru can save us from Krishna being upset with us, but if Guru's upset with us, Krishna can't do anything. So it's good to keep our mentors and our teachers and our gurus in a good light. This will bring a lot of bad energy into our world. So that's the number one thing that I would say, be cautious with that. But some of you guys may also be feeling this this tension around your work, around your belief systems, okay? And this could be like, well, maybe some of you guys are wrestling with the idea of like, okay, what is my religion? Do I really believe in this? Do I really believe in this philosophy? Is this really for me? That could be happening for some of you guys. Others of you could be feeling like, is this college really for me? Is this university really for me? Do I really want this degree? Do I really want this thing? Like, or some others of you who didn't go to college, you may be feeling like, I didn't go to college, therefore I'm less, I can't, I'm not able, I'm not qualified. So it's going to be different for everybody, my beautiful Libras. And also, this is a time of major test of faith because Jupiter and Mercury are out here. You may not have the capability to just believe and have faith that it's going to work out. You're going to be safe. It's going to work out for you. Either if you're signing up to a college, if you're waiting to go to university, if you want to go back to school, but you're kind of hesitating, oh, should I not? If you're wrestling with the fact, like, do I really even need this teacher? Do I really even need this philosophy? Do I really even need this religion? So it's something very interesting, okay? And it also deals with your righteousness, like Libra. It's dealing with the, like, what is the right thing to do. So some of you guys may be feeling like, I'm just tired of doing what is right to do. It doesn't bring me happiness. Some of you guys may be feeling like that. And so this is a test of faith, and it's a test of your principles. Are you going to do the right thing when everything in your body is screaming, oh, good? Like, are you going to do the right thing? So we may not have our wisdom really well. We may not have the wisdom in our heads at this time, my beautiful Libra. So be very cautious with this and try to take a step back and see it. In a more practical way, this could also be causing issues of residency. Maybe some of you guys, if you're moving, waiting for residency, citizenship, or even traveling, you may be having more doubts, feelings of insecurity, feelings of fears that it might not happen, that what's going on. So this could also be something of a difficulty, or if you recently moved to another country and it might be a very difficult time right now where you're just feeling like this is so hard. Migrating is not easy. Being an immigrant is not easy. And it's tough. It takes around 2 years to finally feel at home. But you will feel like a stranger in that place. And when you go back to your home country, you will also feel like a stranger. So you're going through these feelings, and life is really trying to help you really, really be more sincere of heart. Like, sincerely, is this really the philosophy you want to live? Sincerely, is this the right thing to do? And let that be something that holds you. And of course, we have the Rahu in the fifth house of joy, romance, and children. And so something here is telling you, like, Rahu wants to take you towards intelligence. Rahu wants to take you into the energy of fortune through um, in creative intelligence. Okay, and it wants you to align your creative intelligence with something divine, something high, and a higher philosophy that inspires you and that you can live by principles. That's going to make your intelligence bigger and better. So there's something propelling you here. Also, with your children, if you have children, it's almost like, well, are you going to show up like the right father you're supposed to show up? Are you going to show up like the right mother that you're supposed to show up? Even though it's hard, you got to do the right thing. Even though it's difficult, you got to do the right thing. So it's a test of principles and it's a test of faith. That could be a little bit difficult at this time. You may be feeling like you just want to throw the towel in. So be cautious, my beautiful Libra. Be cautious with these energies. The time will pass by. Do a lot of meditation. Do a lot of pranayama. Do a lot of prayer. Do a lot of prayer and chanting will definitely help you to stay in the good path. And don't go into the dark force. I send you so that you can fight the dark force, not to join them. So it's something like that, my beautiful Libra. Alrighty. God, I had to put that Star Wars reference there. Let's see, what else do we have for my beautiful Libras? What else do we have for my beautiful Libras for this upcoming Jupiter and Mercury combustion? What is the best advice for Libra? And we have, oh, I'm so sorry. We have number one, a change of direction. Yes, some of you guys are going to be like, I'm done. I can't do this. This is not my truth. This is not my truth. It's another way. So some of you guys are going to have a change of direction. Some of you guys are gonna get into alignment with, I mean, at this time it's like the right force that is for you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what's right and wrong. You know what is right and wrong. But this is a change of direction that may be happening at this time, that is taking you a change of direction. Maybe you go back to school. Maybe you go back to maybe you don't go to school. Like, some change of direction is really happening here for you. Trust it and really be super honest with yourself so that you can really make the right choice, especially you, Libra, because Libra, you sometimes fall into this indecisive nature. With this, the choice and the change that you make, you will have to stick to it. So really think about it. And something that can really help you at this time is fresh air. So go out, be in nature, take in the sun, air, pranayama, breathing in, a lot of breath work could really help you in gaining more clarity and having the ability to make the right choice. And last but not least, listen. Listen. That's why I say listen to your mentor, listen to your teacher, listen to your guru, listen to your heart that's telling you what's right. Listen, listen, listen. That is going to help you so much, especially during this time, that you don't end up saying the wrong thing. Listen more. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. I hope that these messages were of help. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off of my consultations, a 75-minute session where you go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like using the promo code Book One Today. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, I hope that helped. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful combustion. Oh my God, Scorpio, you're the only one who can handle this combustion right now, because you're the warrior, you're the survivor, and this is a powerful, powerful one, because this is your house. This is your original house, the 8th house of death and rebirth, intimacy, sexuality. Into me I see, that's intimacy. Into me I see, and I can see into others, vulnerability, change, and psychological makeup. This is going to be very powerful for you, my beautiful Scorpio. And I gotta say, it has like tower energy written all over, to be honest, because this is the house of unexpected changes. This is the house of unexpected things. This is the house of unexpected events. And of course, the unexpected event can be winning the lotto, or it can be, God forbid, getting into an accident. But it's an unexpected event that is igniting a massive transformation, and it is also triggering some psychological thing deep, 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 deep within you that could be very much related to sexuality, or be very much related to intimate relationships, or it could be very much related to other people's monies, how you handle other people's monies, and how you deal with trust, respect, trust, loyalty, yeah, trust and loyalty more than anything, I would say. So this is like poking at your trust, and it's almost like your Pandora's box of the scariest things that you put away in that Pandora's box is like coming out, and it's just like like all over. And this is intense because these fears can be so deeply ingrained inside of you, and that they could have come from so young that it's powerful. Okay, I'm going to be super honest with you, my beautiful Scorpio. I think you have the strongest and toughest one, to be honest. Not in a bad way, but just it's going to be the strongest and toughest one here. Why? Because Rahu is trying to take you into the roots of yourself. Rahu is trying to take you into your true happiness. It's not, oh, everything in my life is cookie cutter and perfect, so I'm happy. I have the wife and the kids and the job. I'm happy. Like, no, what really makes you happy, Scorpio? Are you really happy with this intimate relationship? Are you really happy with the job that you have? Are, like, to be so sincere, and it's like, is this really making me happy? Am I really happy? And it's digging you deep. It's like, we're going to find out what is your individual true happiness. And it could be difficult because we have so much noise of the world. We have so, oh, that if you get, the trophy wife, you're happy. If you make $1 million, you're happy. This is so subjective. True happiness sometimes is so much more simpler than complicated. Some people are extremely happy just laying in the sun, feeling the sunlight falling in their face. Because life in this world is so tumultuous, it's so karmatic, it's a nasty place of a lot of problems and tribulations at every corner, at every step. And maybe you felt like this. Have you felt like this, Scorpio, where it's like, damn, like I make a choice, I think it's the right choice, and here I am in a spiritual test once again. Like, here I am in the spiritual awakening once again. Here I am in the dark night soul again. Like, it's this constant sort of, when is it just going to work out and feel like a happy thing? Where I don't have to be dealing with so much complications and problems and issues and juggling so many things. What makes me happy really? Truly. And that is what is digging at. Is digging so deeply. It's like the moment has come for you to find your happiness, and it's not out in the world, and it's not out in your in your job, in your status. It's in the core of you, in the core of yourself, in your inner child. Is your inner child even happy? Have you even played with your inner child recently? Have you asked your inner child, what do you want? What do you desire? And so this is intense. You are going through a massive, powerful shadow work energy. Massive, 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 massive. And you can handle it, baby. That's why you're the Scorpio. That's why you're the survival one. You are the tenacious survival. I mean, scorpions are like been the oldest sort of animals in this world. They've survived it all. They survived the flood. They survived everything. So you have it in you, my beautiful Scorpio. You have it in you. And this might as well be the ultimate liberation, where you finally can get rid of that psychological issue, that psychological insecurity around money, around relationships, around vulnerabilities, or whatever is that test, or whatever is that thing that's like, I just don't get it. It's not my turn. I won't have that happiness. What is that? Because we're gonna put it in the burning sacrificial altar, and letting go of those fears, letting go of those um, um, victimizations, and those things that keep you in the dark, those things that keep you hiding your heart, hiding your truth, hiding what really will make you happy. Very powerful energies, very powerful energies. Wow, Scorpio, I want to send you a big hug, and I know you're gonna make it through. I know you are, but listen, don't just turn yourself off. Like, listen, be present, and acknowledge these little monsters and haunting spirits that have been lingering in your psyche, and time to take your power back. I mean, if you really even also wanted to go to therapy and stuff, that could be very helpful as well. But it would work for you to have somebody that can hold space for you, my beautiful Scorpio. So let's see, what else do we have for Scorpio for this Jupiter and Mercury combustion for Scorpio? Scorpio, first, you gotta surrender the drama. We gotta stop. Yeah. We gotta stop this drama. We gotta stop this emotional charged situations, reacting in very emotionally charged situations. The drama. The drama. It's just adding more wood to the fire. It's just adding more pain. It's just putting more salt in the wound. Okay, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Stay centered. It will help you to resolve the issue more quickly. Okay, and it happens, because when all these pains come out, we want to validate them, and we also want to say, well, I have a reason for feeling this pain. I have a reason for feeling like I can't trust you. I have a reason why I shouldn't be trusting you, or why I shouldn't trust the situation. Like, we may have all the reasons in the world, and absolutely it makes sense. But once we validate it, are we going to let it go? Are we going to let it go? Or are we still going to put it as a badge of honor? Oh, you see, I've gone through this, and like this brings more drama. So we need to surrender the drama. Find peace, find calm, find solitude, find comfort, find your home energy, nurture yourself. If you need to be with home, if you need to be with family, do it. And also surrender to rest and sleep. So some of you guys need to sleep more, some of you guys need to rest more. This could have been causing a lot of anxiety. Of course, the anxieties can come up, the fears can come up, the energy can come up. And so you need rest, you need sleep. Be kind to yourself. Don't push yourself emotionally so intensely. Like, be kind in the process. And last but not least, surrender to what is. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. So if what is that it comes to an end, if what is that, this is what is, it just doesn't match, it just doesn't work, it doesn't make me happy anymore, then surrender to what is. If an unexpected event happens in your life that can bring you a lot of sadness, and it's just, we have to go through this radical acceptance, because we can't change things, we can't fight them. And when you can change a situation, compassionately accept it exactly as it is, and it will bring you peace. Wow, my beautiful Scorpio. Very powerful stuff. But I do want to pull one last card for you here, because this is also the house of intimacy. So for all my people who will have relationships, this Jupiter and Mercury combustion, what is the best advice for this Jupiter and Mercury combustion for my beautiful Scorpios? Ooh. Codependency. This could be the thing that is coming up very strongly into your relationships. Problems with addictions, trauma bonding, putting up with other people's, trying to heal other people's egos, trying to heal other people's traumas, trying to be the savior of others, being codependent on others, being codependent on situations. Like this could be that major thing that is really coming up for my beautiful Scorpios and saying, enough. This is not love. This is an addiction. And it could definitely help. And instead, focus on calling in what you really want. Focus on calling in what really your heart desires. What really it will feel like home and contentment truly to you. And affirm it and pray for it and visualize it. And that's exactly what it will be, because it's going to come to you very, very, very soon. So, wow. Powerful messages, my beautiful Scorpio. I'm so excited. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo at this time. Use the promo code for a discount for a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Scorpio. Those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful Jupiter and Mercury and combustion that we're going to be having until July 10th. And this is definitely a test in relationships. Whoa. Okay, so I have two different messages. One message is for the ones who are single. So for the ones who are single, this is going to bring up all the things that are holding you back from opening your heart and committing. If there's fears of like, oh, I'll lose my identity, I'll lose my freedom, I'll lose my ability to do whatever I want to do, whatever it is. I'm just saying things, but it could be something like this where it's like the one who doesn't have a relationship, or even if you have this feeling of like, I'm just not meant for love, I'm just not meant for a relationship, it's just not for me, it just will never work out, it's just what it is. And this feeling actually, it leaves like a hole in your heart. It leaves you in this hole in your heart. If you're still lingering from a past love where what could have been, if things would have been different, if things would have done different, if I would have reacted different, if they would have done something different, if there's still these lingering pains of failed relationships in the past, and this failed relationships in the past force you to close your heart, force you to go into hyper independent mode, force you to push away possibilities of intimacy and connection and commitment, then this is also coming to the light to be eradicated. That's what it wants to be, to transform. For those of you who are in a relationship, it's more of like how you're showing up with the relationship. Maybe you may feel like, oh, I show up perfect, I'm being myself, I'm very honest with them, and I'm open, and as long as I have my freedom, they can have their freedom. Don't tell me what to do and I don't tell you what to do. Like if there's any sort of weird habits around the relationship because you're protecting yourself and it holds you back from connection, or maybe the way that you guys connect is very toxic. So any sort of toxicity, any sort of disbalances in relationships and commitments, if you find yourself in relationships that are kind of tumultuous, like relationships with people who are already married, relationships with people who are already in a relationship, relationships with people that it's like you can get your cake but you don't have to be there fully to commit, this could be another thing that is coming up. So all of these distortions and lack of wisdom, especially because this is your planet Jupiter that is being burned, that is being combusted at this time, you may not be able to see clearly, you may not be able to understand, you may you may feel like I don't have control over the relationships, either if I have one or I don't have one. And we may not be able to actually see the true wisdom behind these things. And so this is a time where life wants you to put all these things in the sacrificial altar so that you can actually have a healthy, long-lasting relationship, that you don't feel trauma, you don't feel like you're bounded, you don't feel like your independence will be taken away, you don't feel like the person, if you're yourself, it's not going to like you. No, Like you can actually be in a very healthy, loving marriage or relationship, and that you show up in a healthy, secure manner. So this energies as well that we're having with this. And of course, this is all taking you into the house of the third house, which is your communication, your efforts, and your skills and your entrepreneurship skills. So something here is telling you is like if we heal these things with relationships and commitment issues and how we may, try to remake the model of commitment just so that it accommodates and I don't feel like I'm getting out of my comfort zone. This is the things that are changing. Rahu wants you to change your mindset around commitments. Rahu wants you to change your thoughts around men and around women and these misconceptions that we may have around relationships. Even if it's your partner already, maybe if you already are like, oh, my partner, he's always like this, he's always like that, she's always like this, she's always like that. Like we may be putting them in a box and not allowing them to actually grow and be different and show up in a different way. And so here, life is trying to help you change your perception in your mind around relationships and to show you that putting effort in a healthy relationship could be so rewarding, more rewarding than holding on to your independent self, and it will be more rewarding. It's like this is the interesting thing about the Sagittarius is that sometimes they think that the most rewarding thing is having the full freedom, but the full freedom, it's not until we commit that we actually can build something that can give us so much immense fulfillment, you know so just a food for thought there for you, my beautiful Saggy. So perfect time to put these things, burn them away. Any thoughts and misconceptions around what a man or a woman should do, how I'm not gonna extend myself more than that, or I'm gonna be guarded, or I'm gonna have one foot in, one foot out, just in case if I need to leave, just in case if I need to drop this thing, just in case, like, yes, I'll be here, but I won't give you my heart. Yes, I'll give you my body, but I won't give you my heart. Like all these misconceptions that don't allow for an actual relationship to fully flourish, because it can only flourish when we fully commit, to it. And it could also be even in the entrepreneurship things that you're doing. Obviously you can't do them alone. You may have clients, you may have co-business partners or things like this, and it requires that mental healthiness and mental conceptions around commitments that can really help you thrive. So let's go a little bit deeper with these things. What are some messages for my beautiful Sagittarius for this Jupiter and Mercury combust? How can they handle these energies of the Jupiter and Mercury combust? Wow. So first, it wants you to do all of this so that you can truly experience your true love, so that you can fully experience your true love and you don't sabotage it. There's no bringing up the toxicity, and that you can fully experience the romance of a lifetime. Truly. Not just a fling, not just a good night out, not just, no, like real, true love. What we all want in this world. And so it wants to give you this, but we have to take these things off because it's not allowing for it to come in. And getting away of the unrequited love. That you're no longer part of these relationships where you kind of like the person, but they like you more. So you're like, okay, fine, whatever. Or that you like them a lot and they're not so into you, but you keep chasing them and you keep chasing them and you keep wanting them and you keep wanting them. So it's to release this unrequited love. Like you don't have to stay in these relationships because it makes it safe. Oh, I'll stay with somebody that I'm not really so much into. It's safe for me because I can leave at any time. Or I get attracted to people that are emotionally unavailable, that are already in other relationships, that are already in other things, but it makes me feel safe because that means that I don't have to be fully committed and fully vulnerable with the situation. So it's like enough of this unrequited love. In a true love, both of you guys are madly in love with each other. And you deserve this, my beautiful Saggy. You deserve this. No more unrequited love, no more disbalanced love, no more disconnected love. And last but not least, to open you up to the engagement, to open you up to a higher level of commitment in your life. So some of you guys may actually start getting ready to be engaged, to fully go into being engaged, or to, ascend to a higher level of commitment. Like, finally, I'm going to find the true love of my life and I'm going to go and marry. I would have never thought that I was going to do this, but I'm doing it. Like, you're ascending to a higher level of commitment here. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my consultations right now. Using the promo code, you can book a consultation for 45% off. And you will have a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Saggy. So those were your messages, my beautiful Sagittarius. I really hope that you like them. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful double combustion of Mercury and Jupiter. And for you, my beautiful Capricorn, you are going to be having this Jupiter Mercury combustion happening in your 6th house. And I will be super honest with you, my beautiful Capricorn. This is going to be a little challenging, of course. Here, we're having this combustion happening in your 6th house of enemies, problems of life, illnesses, enemies. Like, this is like the battlefield of life. This is like the part of life where it's hectic. You have to hustle, you have to do, you have to work, you have to fight, you have to make it happen, you have to fix issues, you have to fix problems. And so during this time, you may be going through a little bit of a situation where you're just like, man, I really need to get my life in order. And what is really going to help you to get through this is really focusing on your routine, focusing on the most powerful routine. Like, okay, you could be feeling overwhelmed with all the things that need to get fixed, all the things that need to get done, all the things that need to happen. And if we look at all the issues and the problems at once, of course we're going to feel overwhelmed, of course we're going to shut down, of course we're going to be like, what the hell is going on in my life? But this is a time to be very practical and break it down in situations, in timelines, in due dates. Make a schedule that you can follow, and that you know that as you follow, all the things will start progressing, all the things will move forward. And especially with your health, what might be showing up here for you is that there's something unhealthy, and it could be unhealthy in your body or unhealthy in your mental realm. So something here is trying to show you like something is not healthy in your life. Some habit, something, some mental concept, some way of thinking, some way of working, some way of tackling people, tackling the problems of life, tackling the difficulties of life. Something is not with the highest version of yourself here. And maybe you just are like, oh yeah, I just have to bulldozer through the whole situation, make it through, and that's it. But life here is giving you the possibility for you to maybe change your the way you go about it, like your systems, to change your systems. If your system for dieting has always been a certain way, if your system for doing work has always been a certain way, if your system for dealing with family issues, dealing with relationships, dealing with challenges, dealing with competition, dealing with conflict has always been this certain automated system, this is a moment where you have the chance to change that automated system, to transform that system and make it into a system that is healthier for you. Make it into a system that is going to benefit you. And that's the reason why the main focus is on your routines. And this may be where you also have to organize things in a way where you might have to ask for help. You might have to reach out. You might have to, and that doesn't make you less. That doesn't make you incapable. That doesn't make you bad. But the time has come to have a better attitude or approach to how we deal with the difficulties of life. And you are somebody who's very strong all the time. Okay, Capricorn, I'm not saying that you're not responsible and you don't, you let things fall through the wagon, you don't clean your dishes. Like, no, I'm not saying any of these things. I'm just saying that maybe um, the system that you've always had is no longer working, and it's ready for an upgrade. It's ready for a transformation. It's ready for a better system, a better automated system. Maybe some of you guys who actually have a business, you might start changing systems around the work. Like, okay, we always came at this time, we always do things, but we're not being as productive. We're not being as, we're not getting the numbers that we need. Some things need to change, some things need to transform. Same thing with working out. Like, if you've always had the same workout routine, have you seen any change? Have you seen any difference? Like, is it really doing something? And so maybe this could be a time to tweak the productivity, and especially because you are an earth sign that stays with it. It's an earth sign that once you find that thing that works, it's like, if it doesn't, if it's not broken, don't fix it. um, but we may sometimes not see that it is broken. Like, it's not as productive. You might be like, well, I've always done it like this. But maybe there's a chance that if you do it differently, it might even be better. It might be even give you better results. It will give you better results at work. It will give you better results in your health. It will give you better results in your mental health, in your mental life, in your body. And this could also even be food. Maybe some of you guys, it's like, well, you know, I always have this bacon and eggs in the morning on an empty stomach. It has never caused me issues. And you could very start seeing some issues happening, because maybe we need to start changing some diet as well. Like, okay, that's not working anymore. Or maybe if you eat a lot of spicy foods and you've always been, the hardcore spicy person, and you might have a moment where it's like, ooh, it backfire on me. The spicy backfire on me. Like, it I couldn't handle it. So we're changing systems, and changing systems that could be really good for us, and even changing systems of how we keep the house organized, how we pay the bills, how we approach issues and problems, and even the systems that we have around conflict. As simple as that, because we know that this world is full of conflict. We know that this is the battlefield of life. We know that you will meet conflict with your partner, you will meet conflict with your family, you will meet conflict with your pet, you will meet conflict with your coworkers and your boss. Like, the potentiality for conflict is all the time whenever we have an interaction of a relationship. At any moment, it could happen. And so maybe we're also changing the way that we approach conflict. If your nature is to go defensive, if your nature is to break down and cry, if whatever the nature may be, this is a wonderful time to almost be like, we can see this from a different scope. We can maybe handle conflicts in a way where we don't have to be so drained by them, in a way where we don't have to be hurt by them, in a way where we don't have to bleed all of it out. Like, it's trying to help you change and show you that there's an easier way, a more practical way, a healthier way, where it's not going to take a toll on you as hard as it is. Because, I mean, you can handle it, but you're so strong. But this is an opportunity to kind of change that. And of course, at the same time, with Rahu in the second house, is saying, I'm trying to take you to some more wealth, baby. I'm trying to take you to get to a new level of money, a new level of abundance, a new level of creating abundance in yourself, abundance in your life. So I know that's an amazing, inspiration for you. Like, okay, I get an extra $100,000 if I just change my way of living, if I change the schedule, if I change the automated systems. It will make me more productive. If I get that AI agent, if I get that new part, if I hire someone, like, this is a time right now where it's like, we need to change those systems of a day to day. And as we change them for something healthier, more practical, and more effortless, that it doesn't take a toll on you, we will reach that material wealth. We will reach that more abundance and prosperity to come into your life. So as we upgrade in our finances, as we upgrade, you know, we will transform the daily life and the daily work that we have. But we're going to have to sacrifice those bad habits. If, we sleep late, we go to bed late, we, are not having the best diet, we barely working out, we've run the same systems at work forever. Like, this is a moment to have that major transformation to uplift you. And of course, as we have healthier bodies, we feel more confident in ourselves. And so, not to feel overwhelmed with all the things that we need to put the ducks in the road in our life, but make a system, follow through with your calendar. And as long as you just go through with your calendar, you will find that joy, that happiness, and that effortlessness, that groove, that grace to go through all these issues and problems and not even be touched, not even be broken down, not be burned out. And you are ready to have this experience, my beautiful Capricorn. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for Capricorn? Best advice for Capricorn with this Jupiter combust and Mercury combust for my beautiful Capricorns. Okay, yes. So first and foremost, successful funding. Like, the money's gonna come. Okay, the money's gonna come if you're like, well, yeah, I want to go to the gym, but I don't have the money to go to the gym, or yeah, I would like to eat better, but groceries are so expensive. It's gonna get funded. It's gonna get funded. If you spend that more, if you spend more money in that organic food, that healthy food, you'll be surprised how later on it will actually, you will have more money coming to you. So you need to see it as an investment and don't see it as like, oh, now I'm spending more. See it as an investment. I am going to start working on my body. I'm going to start working on my health. So I'm putting the investment on buying better quality food, on starting to cook my own meals, on, yes, on food that is less toxic, less processed, less corn syrupy, and all of that. And you will have the successful funding for this better lifestyle, for this better life, for this better situation, for this lifestyle change. You will have the successful funding. Even if you're thinking, well, I would love to hire somebody to help me, but I don't know if I have the money. Like, what if it doesn't work out? What if it will have the successful funding? See it as an investment and it will work out for you. Also, cooperation instead of competition. So this is what I was talking about, like, to transform this attitude of competitiveness and see it more as like a cooperation. So if, for example, you have a family and the family, children need to be under a very good schedule to be healthy children. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed because you're the one doing everything, you're the one picking them up, taking them in here, taking them there, doing this, doing that, and then you don't have time for yourself, you don't have time to work out, you don't have time to eat well. Cooperation. Cooperate. Allow others to come in. Allow others to help you in your systems. Okay? Let it be more effortless. It will become more effortless by having a sense of cooperation. Don't let yourself step into this competitive attitude. Oh, I'm competing with my partner. I'm competing with my boss. I'm competing with my coworker. It's going to make it more difficult. It's going to make it harder. So here's like cooperation, baby. Cooperate with your friends. Cooperate with those around you. Let them help you. It doesn't show that you're weak, that you're less, that you can't handle it. It shows strength. It shows strength. And you know that you're watching out for yourself because you're trying to make it into a better system for yourself. And last but not least, conscious consumer. This is what I was talking about. What are you putting in your mouth? Oh, but I always ate that. So why is it? Well, it could be catching up to you at this time. So we need to be conscious of what you're consuming. What are you eating? Especially with Rahu in the second house, man, you could be eating bad. Rahu does this. Rahu becomes like hungry in the second house. It's like, I want to eat, 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 eat. And Rahu loves the bad things to eat. It doesn't want to eat the healthy things. It wants to eat the really, really bad things. So it's very important, conscious consumer. What are you consuming? And not just with the food, but media. What are you listening to? What are you buying? Is it really helping or is it making more, trash in your house? So becoming more of a conscious consumer. Where are you putting your energy, and what is it that you're consuming, because it will affect you. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages for this powerful combustion. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And thank you so much for being here. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Book a consultation with me. 45% off using the promo code for this 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this combustion of Mercury and Jupiter. And for you, it's going to be happening in the 5th house of romance, fun, and children. So this is a powerful energy right here that, it's interesting because Aquariuses are naturally very detached people, okay? And this is a good quality, it's not like a bad thing. I envy you, my beautiful Aquarius, for having this ability, because I'm too passionate, I'm too attached, like it hurts. And I totally understand how it's like, yeah, don't get so attached because it's just gonna hurt. Don't have expectations because it's just gonna hurt. And so what happens here is like, okay, you have this powerful detachment, but then it can get out of balance if you detach from passion, if you detach from your children, if you detach from fun. And so here life is almost like, what is it that scares you? Well, I'm scared that if I really, 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 really like them, they're going to hurt me. Okay. But at least you loved. At least you freaking loved. Fully. And not half-assed, not lukewarm. Or for example, I'm very passionate about music, but I don't care about being famous. That's great. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow your passion passionately. That you shouldn't just go into your passions full-heartedly and like wow, and like let that energy shine. This is all about shining your light. Oh no, I'm timid. I don't necessarily need the attention. I don't necessarily want anybody to look at me. Anybody else can go on the front. I'm cool. That's very noble of you. And again, I take my hat off to you, Aquarius. You're so powerful. That's wonderful. But you're so freaking special, dude. You're like the most unique sign of them all. Who wouldn't want to see you? Who wouldn't want to be a spectator to your greatness? Who wouldn't want to be lined up by your unique contribution? You have a unique outlook on life. You have the unique contribution. You are the trend breaker. We get stuck on trends that really start messing us up with the stereotypes and all these things. But you have the ability to help the world get out of the box. Like, what a beautiful gift, my beautiful Aquarius. Like, what a gift. And I know so many Aquariuses that are so freaking talented. Like, talented. And for you, it's like, no, yeah, I don't see that is that special. But you are talented in many ways. So something here is saying it's time for you to look at how special you really are. Because this is a moment of you. Rahu's in your sign. And Rahu's saying it's all about you. We're going to work on you. You get the spotlight. And Aquarius may be like, oh, I don't want the spotlight. Oh, I don't want it. Ooh, ooh. But it's like, it's your turn, baby. The spotlight's on you. Boop. Show us what you got. Show us what you got, baby. And this might be like, what is blocking you from that? The time has come for you to shine bright with all your mightiness, to shine bright and brilliantly. This is the moment, my beautiful Aquarius. This is the moment. The time has come. And I know that there's something there. I mean, it doesn't even have to be that creative thing. You could even be amazing at sports. You could be an incredible sportsman, talented. Whatever your talent is, how quirky it may be, how different it may be. Maybe your talent is the stock market. Maybe your talent is building businesses. Maybe your talent is, you know, being good with children. And you're like, well, I never want to have children, but you're freaking good with children. So there's something here that it's like the time has come for you to really love that creative energy that you are. You came here to create. Everything in life creates. From the most minuscule um, atom and microcosm, micro whatever, it multiplies. It expands, it creates. And so you are ready to do this so that you can truly feel your heart like, ah, when you feel the applause and it's like, damn, people really liked it. That you take it in and it's like, shit, I do have something to give. And I'm not saying, oh, you got to be like everybody else, or you have to puff your ego. You will never. You can't do that. You're very adverse to puffing up your ego into being egocentric, like, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But don't let it take you away from your passions. Don't let it take you away from this. And it's the same thing with romance. Like Aquarius, if there's so much detachment in romance, it's not going to fructify. So what is also holding you back from just fully being romantic, fully expressing your heart out and saying like, you know what, I freaking love you. I do. And to pour your heart out. Okay, rejection, but at least you were detached, so it doesn't matter. But to just hold it in and to never give it voice and to never allow it to come out is also not in balance. This also deals with your children. So if you have children, there's something here that is trying to show you like the time has come to like, what is the disconnection, what is the disbalance, what is the distorted energy between you and your children. Your children want you to show them your specialness. They want to also applaud you. They also want to, wow, my mommy and my dad, they're very talented at this, they're amazing musicians, they're incredible sportsmen, people like that because the child wants to see their parents as a hero. And so to embody this, my beautiful Aquarius, this is a moment for you and your greatest development and who you really are. This is the core of you and your light and how you shine. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. What do we have for my beautiful Aquarius is when it comes to this Jupiter and Mercury combustion? New partner. A new partner's coming. So my singles, like they say in my country, somebody's gonna move your ground. You're gonna feel like somebody's moving your ground. So you're gonna have a crush, okay? Like a new partner. And if you're currently in a relationship, this may be like a renewal of your partnership at this time, but newness is bound to come into your life. Newness is about to come into your romantic life and into your creative energies. What is some other messages for my beautiful Aquariuses for this Jupiter and Mercury combustion? Fresh air. All right, you are an air sign, so you might be in your head very, very strongly at this time. So actually, it's also a great time for you to start a channel if you've been wanting to do that. So the time has come for fresh air. Do a lot of pranayama, do a lot of breath work, so that we can balance out all this air energy that is really intense, and it could be making you confused and lightheaded and have that brain fog and that confusion and that like spaciness. That's a vata disbalance. So make sure that you are having a lot of fresh air at this time and see only love. I love this. See only love. See only love in how special you are. See only love in your beautiful qualities. See only love in everything that you create. See only love in your children. See only love in your romantic partner. Like, don't be afraid to see love. And it doesn't have to be this love of a distance. Oh yeah, I love you, but from a distance or far away. No, get in there, baby. Get in there. Get in the juiciness and see only love in all the situations that are happening. Because when we don't when you want to detach, then we're like, oh, no love there, or like some way to mentally construct so that you don't find any sort of attachment, so that you don't get hurt. But if we see only love, you can fully have an open heart, and you're not going to get hurt. See only love in all your situations. See only love in yourself. Even when you're creating something, don't bash it. Oh, I'm so bad, I suck at it, nobody's gonna like this, nobody's gonna like this. If I started your YouTube channel, oh, I look horrible, look at me, I look terrible. Like, don't. See only love in yourself. See only love in everything that you do. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations using the promo code, where you can book a 75-minute session with me, go deep into your natal chart and your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Aquarius. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this Mercury and Jupiter combustion. And for you, who, my goodness gracious, it is happening in your fourth house of the home. Fourth house of the home, fourth house of your family, fourth house of your intimate sector. Something is going on here with your home life more than anything. Also, it could be your conveniences from your car to your house. If you have a boat or anything like this, all these types of conveniences can also be going through something. So something here is like showing you that the time has come to release something around your past, something around your family connection, your inner child, and past traumas. Okay, Rahu is in the 12th house, force kind of pulling you to let go of something, let go. And so something in the core of who you are, which also deals with your family and home life, but in the deepest core of who you are, what makes you happy, what makes you content in life, what makes you joyful, is going through a transformation at this time. It wants you to get very radically honest with your heart's desires, and that if the heart desire rises, that you're not complacently changing it for you to not feel uncomfortable. Like, don't settle for the minimum. Oh, okay, I'll just settle for this negative situation, or okay, like, that's fine. It doesn't make you happy. That's what it's trying to show you. Like, something doesn't make you truly happy, and we are just conforming. And conforming is like, fine, I'll just take whatever this is, fine, and put a good face. But in reality, like, you're not about it. You're not really about it. And so Pisces, something here is saying, like, we need to get really real about your heart's desires. And if your heart's desire is like, well, I want to have this and I want to have that, but that requires a lot of work. But that requires that I get out of my comfort zone. But that requires that I do what I'm so afraid to do, or that I'm resisting what I want to do. That is what this thing is bringing. Because even though it might take work, or it might take you to get out of your comfort zone, or it might take you to take the longer path, the more tedious path, the path that requires more from you, the path that requires for you to work hard, for you to do it on your own, it will make you happier, because you're at least going towards your heart's desires, truly being honest with the vision of your heart's desires, and that your heart's desire is yours alone. It's not some construct of the society or the outside world that, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds nice. No, like, what is really that thing that will make you so freaking happy? And it's like, are you really going towards that, my beautiful Pisces? Are you really going for it? Or are you just complacently, well, I'll just settle for this and try to make myself happy with it? That is what it wants to eradicate. And it may start poking at you with that. It might start poking at it where it's just like, you say you're happy? Really, you're happy? Show me how happy you are. Look, if I throw the wrench Are you still going to be happy? Really? You're happy in this situation? Really? You're truly, truly happy about this? Is this really your heart's desires truly? And it might go through lots of fluctuations. So this is really a time to connect with your inner child, because your inner child is the one that really knows what it wants. The adult's the one that starts getting confused. But the inner child really knows what it wants and what makes them happy, you know? And so connecting to your inner child, connecting to your family, connecting to your heart will bring the answers at this time, but it's going to require for you to let go, because that's where Rahu's taking you. Rahu's taking you, we're letting go. We're letting go of the way that you've done things all the time. We're letting go of unhappy situations. We're letting go of things that don't bring you joy. We're letting go of this, um, that you just have to force yourself into settling for whatever has been and whatever you're going to get. Like, these are the things that are going to go through a transformation. And of course, letting go of the past, especially. Oh, but in the past it happened like this, so it's never going to happen. Oh, in the past, I had a terrible childhood, so I'm just not meant to have a happy life. I'm not meant to have a happy family. Like, these are the things that we're ready to let go of, that are the core of your being, that are actually not letting you really bloom and be fulfilled. Okay, so let's see. Let's go a little bit deeper into these things. Maybe some of you guys are also fed up with your home life, your home situation. Maybe some of you guys are ready to remodel, change places, find a new place, rent it out, even just doing some feng shui and changing the space, letting go of things in the house that you no longer need. Maybe you look at the house and you're just like, oh my gosh, I have so much junk. My garage is full of things that I haven't even looked at in years. Doing a garage sale, sending it to charity, letting things go. Like, this is a wonderful time to also do those things and make space for a better happiness that is truly fulfilling to come into your life. So what are some other messages for this combusted Jupiter and Mercury for my beautiful Pisces? And we have, all right, so first, surrendering to receiving the support and love. Okay, support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take a pressure off and simultaneously nurture you, especially if you allow to be held by those who are truly your well-wishers, like your family, especially your mother. Those are the people who really care about us. And of course, God and Guru. But strangers may not really care in the same way. So here life is saying, let the support in of those people who truly care for you, who truly want to help you, who truly are your well-wishers, who truly are there for the benefit of you, who is not just somebody trying to take from you or trying to get something from you, or that there's going to be a price attached to the support that they're giving you. So let the love in of those who really, really do care and really, really do love you. Also, surrender to your soul's path. Maybe some of you guys are like, man, why? Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have this childhood? Why did I have this past? Why did I have to go through all of this? Surrender to your soul's path. And this is the perfect time to just liberate yourself from it and be thankful for it. It's like, thank you, I did it. Wow, okay. So surrender to your soul's path. It's what needed to go through with your soul. Is nothing against you. Is nothing that you did wrong. Is nothing that you don't deserve. None of that. It's just your soul path, your karma, and your process. And all of this is taking you to your full power. All of this is taking you to your full power, because when we live in the heart and we follow our heart's desires, even though it might be the harder route, the more difficult route, the more uncomfortable route, you will be stepping into your full power, in your full ability, in your full capability. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So that's what I'm saying. This playing it small, this feeling of like, oh, I just have to settle, or I just have to stay small, or those big things are not for me. No, it is for you. But we need to step into our full power, baby. No more victimization. No more poor me. No more, oh my God, I'm helpless. No, it's the time to come into your full power, and you're going to see. that when you follow the vision of your dreams and you are very like it's all about that vision, and that's what you're going for, you're not going to settle for anything less. You're going to really see the power and the capability that really lies within you, my beautiful Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations using the promo code for a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Pisces. That is in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And of course, for all my brothers and my sisters, thank you so, so much for being here for this powerful analysis of the combustion of Jupiter and Mercury until July 10th. I hope that you guys are doing well. And thank you so much for always being here. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys give me. I truly appreciate it. And thank you so much for the comments, the likes, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. Love you guys so much. See you on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.